It's an eruption suspending flights in Sicily today. Look at this volcano blowing up right during the peak travel season there. Look at this, Mount Etna shooting up lava and ash. Conditions are getting better, according to officials, but there may still be more travel disruptions to come.
Hey, stop the phone! Come on!
So Mount Etna has been erupting since August 6th. I'm talking lava fountains, ash plumes up to 24,000 feet in the air, and the airport is shut down multiple times. So at the same time, Mount Pelée in Martinique, a volcano that has been quiet for almost a century but killed 30,000 people in 3 minutes back in 1902, yeah, she just started shaking in her boots. The gag is, decades ago, a sleeping psychic said the exact same pairing would mean something very big was coming. In the 1930s and 40s, Edgar Cayce, he was known as a sleeping prophet because he would go into this sleep-like trance. Anyways, he gave several trance readings predicting major Earth changes between 1958 and 1998. Obviously, we have passed those time frames, but maybe he was wrong about the time. Anyways, he said that it would start in the Mediterranean, in the Etna area specifically, and then when Mount Etna in Italy and Mount Pelée and Martinique erupted together, it would signal a pole shift. Now, there are several theories about pole shifts, and we can get into that later, but let's go back to Cayce's claim, okay, about them erupting together. Etna has been doing her thing since August 6th. Pelée is now on a yellow alert because scientists have recorded a huge spike in earthquakes in this area, and the ground around the summit is physically swelling. Scientists say Mount Pelée erupting isn't imminent, so take that how you will, but my question is this the beginning of what Cayce saw, or is this just an active planet? Either way, the Earth is talking to us, and I really think we should listen, chat. So Mount Etna has been erupting since August 6th.
This is a credible news source, brothers. You see what's going on. This is a credible news outlet here, BBC News, okay? And this is telling you right there, the 30-year-old was on an active volcano on Sunday when thunder, when the thunderstorm broke out, Italian media report. Okay, there was a thunderstorm, man. And a guy died from a lightning strike. So the Most High is getting ready to make a move, man. Clearly you could tell. And you got people out traveling, fucking living la vida loca and shit, man. You know what I mean? Bitches out here hoeing for money, thinking that they straight, man. The Most High about to bust your fucking ass. All you people that think you got away, man, the Most High about to bust your asses, man. All right, and we just going to sit back and watch it happen. And the Lord's going to laugh at your calamity. And we going to laugh at your calamities as well.
So Mount Etna.
It's an eruption. It's an eruption suspending flights in Sicily today. Look at this volcano blowing up right during the peak travel season there. Look at this, Mount Etna shooting up lava and ash.
All praises and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Double honors to the true apostles of the great millstone. You see what's going on? All right, my name is Brother Howard Shai Zion, man. Just showing you, this is going to be a quick video. I'm just going to show you all this destruction.
What?
Here's a very real part about living next to an active volcano. Here's a very real part about living next to an active volcano.
So I am in Catania, and I was supposed to be flying out today from Catania, and last night and the last couple of nights, Mount Etna has been erupting, and the Catania airport is closed. And thank you to Delta. Cheers to Delta with my water, because they notified me at 3:50 in the morning that my flight was canceled. So I went on and immediately booked a flight from Palermo to Rome, and then for the next day, Rome to JFK. Now my family, because I was here before my family all has trips. My brother and sister-in-law are going to Greece. My mom's going to mainland Italy to meet with people, her friends, and my dad's going to Scotland to meet with his golf buddies. They're all flying Lufthansa, Ryanair, and ITA. Not a single one of them got a notification that their flight was canceled. We dropped them off. I'm at a cafe that's close to the Catania airport.
Oh, poor baby. Poor baby got her little flight canceled, man. You stupid ass people.
We dropped them off because their flights were earlier than ours, and their flights are canceled.
So there's been a lot of earthquakes lately, and we all know that earthquakes seem to go hand in hand with volcanic eruptions. But when I saw this news headline, it reminded me of someone. Edgar Cayce. Also known as the Sleeping Prophet, Edgar Cayce was a clairvoyant that made all sorts of predictions, and many of them have come true. Such as the Great Depression in 1929, the rise of Adolf Hitler and the alliance between Germany and Japan, the ability to diagnose the human body with a single drop of blood, well before anyone thought that was possible, and the discovery of the Dead Sea Scrolls. But if this volcano ends up erupting at the same time as Mount Pelée, we're in for some trouble, at least if Edgar Cayce knows anything. Because he had a lot of predictions that haven't quite come true yet. For example, he claimed that China will become the epicenter of Christianity. He also said that there's going to be this flooding of Christ consciousness, this great awakening that will happen with humanity. But he also predicted that if Mount Etna in Sicily and Mount Pelée on the island of Martinique erupt at the same time, that will be a 90-day warning before the Great Pole Shift. The pole shift would cause global flooding, decimating cities on the coastlines, and rising new parts of the Earth out of the ocean while sinking others into it. And if this doomsday map even remotely illustrates correctly what would happen in that event, well then maybe all those billionaires have something figured out making their bunkers in New Zealand. Keep your eye on this one, because if this one goes off, and Etna does as well, might be time to find higher ground. So there's been a lot of earthquakes lately, and we all know that earthquakes seem to go hand in hand with volcanic eruptions, but when I saw this news headline, it reminded me of someone. Edgar Cayce. Also known as the Sleeping Prophet, Edgar Cayce was a clairvoyant that made all sorts of predictions, and many of them have come true, such as the Great Depression in 1929, the rise of Adolf Hitler and the alliance between Germany and Japan, the ability to diagnose the human body with a single drop of blood, well before anyone thought that was possible, and the discovery of the Dead Sea Scrolls. But if this volcano ends up erupting at the same time as